One of the success stories were there's a customer who were taking 35 minutes to do a particular slot in at the end of a bar, and we reduced it down to 4 minutes, which obviously he was extremely happy about.
Welcome to another Technical Corner. Today I'm here with Warrington from Mitsubishi Materials, and today we're talking about project engineering. It's a service that Mitsubishi Materials has been offering for quite a while, Mark, but I guess it's a little bit lesser known. What is project engineering and why do you do it?
It's just some support and guidance for engineers and companies out there, just to give them that extra bit of support with tooling, any new technologies or anything like that that comes across.
Yeah, absolutely. And why would someone need a project engineering service, and what would it do for them?
Some engineers are struggling with capacity, so we're just there to aid them, and tool selection and anything else that they require from new technologies to special tooling.
So I guess when you're talking about projects, you mean new products coming in, new components for customers they've never seen before, or they're moving components from old machines to new machines, maybe trying to save some time. And what does that process look like when you do this project engineering for someone?
Okay, so we've got like a little bit of a map that you can see on there as a process path. So we originally go in there to speak to the customer. We've got the project inquiry where we have some communication. We have a look at the condition of what they're using, so what their machine is, what the capability of that machine is. Then there's a little bit of process planning. We then have a look at the tooling solutions which can come from that. Then we go to the CAD/CAM side of it where we can do time calculations. We've also got obviously the cost calculations and engineering proposals.
It sounds like quite a big process to go through. Is there kind of a minimum size of project for your customers that you generally say, well, I'm sorry, that's a bit too small, we can't do that?
No, absolutely not. We will look at all projects that come into us on the feasibility of what it is. I've done many projects where it's just been one tool. One of the success stories were there's a customer who were taking 35 minutes to do a particular slot in at the end of a bar, and we reduced it down to 4 minutes, which obviously he was extremely happy about.
Brilliant. So for all those machine shops that are listening, this is a great opportunity to get in touch and do some work on improving their process. Let's talk about what actually happens once you finish this project engineering. What's the deliverable? What do you give to the customer?
So what we give a lot. This is our layout of our standard project proposal. That just gives you a little bit of information of what particular the description of the tool is itself. We then have tool, arbor and insert, so we list all that down as well. We have our cutting conditions, which gives you your VC, your feed per tooth. We also have the position of the machining and the tool path it's going to. We also have the cutting time it takes to do it. Down the bottom, you will then see some gauge information on the tool, so the gauge lengths. And if we have got the fixture, the model, and the machine model, we can also show that, so we can show collision checks as well.
So prove the process is possible and how long it will take.
Yeah.
And there'll be no collisions and whatnot. I guess everything except the program itself that just needs to get programmed by the customer themselves.
Yeah, that's it.
So I guess the deliverables are pretty clear, what the customer gets out of this project engineering, but there's lots of companies that do this kind of service. Why should customers go to a cutting tool provider for this kind of turnkey process?
Well, I think one of the things with a cutting tool provider, they've got access to new technologies that are on the system or coming out. And we also provide special tools, not also just in what you can see on the screen here. So you've got an indexable cutter, so we can do captive pockets, we can do ISO pockets to be able to machine something, to be able to take some time away from it. So we also have solid carbide tools that we can use. Now, one of our customers came to us with a particular problem where they were letting scrap parts go to the customer, and we're providing solutions that would be able to limit how many are going.
Yeah, and I guess with step drills like this or special tooling, this is actually quicker than doing it with individual tools as well.
Absolutely, small boring bars would do this, and it would take a lot longer than just a plunge tool.
Okay, and it sounds like a quite a useful service for customers. How much does it cost?
The service is completely free. So you don't pay anything for the service. We just expect that obviously if we propose a certain amount of tools, that's what the customer would then buy.
Sounds good. So you can get great Mitsubishi Materials cutting tool technology and project engineering for free. If this sounds useful or interesting, challenge these guys with some difficult products. If someone's interested, how can they get in touch?
Just via the website or just ring the office, the main office in Tamworth.